Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a quick review of Trails and Traces, The Tomb of Thomas II. So, yeah, it's got one of those names, it's a very long one. So this is a classic sort of point and click sort of adventure game, and it was released the other day by Ratalaika Games on the Xbox. So big thank you to them for providing us a copy to do this video and have a review. Yeah, where to start with this? Right, what I'll do is I'll read the blurb first, and then I'll go into my thoughts. So, in 1695, Two and his fellow pirates pursued a Mughal ship. His ship, the Amity, attacked the ship, the Fateh Muhammad. Two was disemboweled by a cannon shot and died instantly. Or did he? So, present day, Detective James Labbett takes a missing persons case which unexpectedly leads to an adventure of discovering the truth of what happened to the pirate Thomas II. But he isn't the only one who has an interest. Use your sleuthing skills and means necessary to uncover information. So it features a point-and-click adventure inspired by the classics, megaphone tap unsuspecting people for clues and fun, original soundbox and jukebox mode, and an extra dose of humour. Now, as you can see from this video to the right here, it looks awful. It's one of the ugliest games I have played in a long time, and I guess they were trying to go for the fact that it's supposed to look like an old 90s point and click adventure sort of thing. Do you know, you'd see on the old floppy disks and stuff like that, but it just looks horrible. Like the walking animations are stiff as like waddling, and it's just weird. It just doesn't look nice. I didn't enjoy it. The cutscenes are like, they are animated cutscenes, but they're terrible. They've just got like weird head shapes and the heads change. I did not enjoy it. From a point and click adventure game, it handles okay. There's basically, you don't really do anything. You move the cursor and then you've got the A button. It's very simple. So as you can see on the screen, you click on something and then you click either look at or interact. And then you press B or X is to open up your inventory to click on items to use, and then you click on what you want to use them for. But sometimes it was quite finicky to sort of go in and out of things or pick certain things up and click on certain things. Like there's some bits where you have to click on like a rag on someone's belt, and like 90%, 95% of the hitbox will always pick up the person and not the rag. So I didn't really. I got a bit annoyed at that. It does have some decent humour in. I mean, like as you're looking here now, it's like an art gallery where he's displaying toilet rolls and stuff like that. So some of it is quite funny, but it's not very good. I don't want to sound nasty, but I really didn't enjoy it. Yeah, I don't want to sound too negative, but it's got voice acting. One pro is it's all voice acted, like, but 90% of the characters are all voiced by the same person who was the developer. Like it's like a one-man developer. He did all the music, the graphics, and a large amount of the voicing, which is great. I mean, I wish I had the skills to do that, but a lot of the voices just sound like he's just slightly putting on a different twang. So yeah, it's not very good. I mean, it's currently on sale at the moment. You can currently get 20% off on the Xbox Store for 9 more days. So it's the 28th of April today. And for the next 9 days, it's 20% off at $3.99 on the Xbox Store. After that, it'll go up to the full price of $4.99. Now, it is optimized for Series X and S with 4K Ultra HD and 60 frames a second. So if you want to look at these god-awful graphics, you can do in crisp, clear 4K and 60 frames, and it does have smart delivery, like I say. So if you do buy it on the One X, on the One or the One X, you can use it on a Series X and a Series S. Now, gameplay length, you're probably looking at about 2 to 3 hours, depending on how quick you get through it. I mean, there's not really such thing as puzzles. And like some adventure games, you have like loads of those weird puzzles, and more than anything, it's sort of just find an item to do a certain thing. So, like at one point, you need to wake up the record store owner, so you have to get a megaphone, and then at one point you need to find out what someone's drink is, so you then have to go to the shop and ask someone about a certain drink and stuff like that. It's a pretty straightforward type of game. It wouldn't give you too much headaches. There's a few weird bits, in there, but it's not exactly hard. It's just sort of what's the word I'm thinking of? It's just sort of straightforward. It's a simple game. If you're in it for the achievements and you don't want to play through, you're not bothered about the story and you're happy to skip stuff and you want to just power through it, you're looking at about 1 hour, if that, to get through it. I wouldn't even say that, probably about 45 minutes to an hour. And just use a guide online. There's plenty out there, but I would reckon, at least if you're into sort of adventure games, at least just giving it a try. It may be for you, but like I say, I just couldn't get into it, and the graphics were too jarring for me, and the stilted talking and stuff like that, and the plot was just weird, and it just ends. You're just like, oh, that's it. You pass someone a book, and then it's just a cutscene, and you're like, oh, right, okay, fantastic. So for me, I'm not going to lie, this is a 3 out of 10. So I apologise to the developers because they probably worked really hard on it, but I just did not enjoy it. But anyway, keep an eye out on the channel, give us a like and subscribe because we'll be doing more review videos soon. And a big thank you to obviously Rattlelaker Games for at least giving us a copy so we can have a try of it, even if we didn't enjoy it. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you soon.